I truly believe that Chris deserves this award for all the work that he's put in the last 4 years, not even just this year. This year he was a fantastic captain and really revitalized the school when you talk about the football program. For the last 3 years, with 3 wins combined, it was almost a chore for kids to come out to football games. And Chris was named one of the captains. There was something about this team that just kind of got the school going again. And when they beat Trumbull for that historic win, second game of the season, it really had fans believing. And to come away with 6 wins this season the way they did was really impressive. Chris was a vocal leader. I'm friends with a lot of the other football players, and they just talk so passionately about him, about how much he cares for his teammates, how he spends time with them on and off the field, genuinely cares about them, and is just a great teammate in the weight room, in the huddle, on the field, off the field, wherever. He's just been a great teammate.
Why did you nominate Chris for this award?
Well, I've had the pleasure of knowing him since last year, and having been a coach here last year and then transitioning to be the head coach here. Chris was one of the kids that was more instrumental, and he's one of the more vocal kids, and he's quite a leader, and he's really impressed me with that. I've had the pleasure of having him both in class, because I'm his teacher for his sports management class, and on the field. And he did some things this year and endured some things that not a lot of kids would be able to do. And it started in April when we lost David Bertaglio. And after that, he kind of like rose up and became, of the 4 captains, he was probably the one kid that was the most vocal and probably the leader of the group of captains. Our kids worked really well together this year, I think partly because Chris was such a leader. And then he gets hurt in the first game of the season, and a lesser kid probably would have just packed it in and said, my thumb's hurt, I can't play. And he got a cast on and clubbed it up and played with a club for 9 games. So he was basically playing with one arm. That coupled with the fact that his best friend, who he grew up with across the street, died tragically in a skateboard accident at college, and it was a kid that was our quarterback here last year. And again, despite his personal feelings, he put his team above everything else and put himself below everything else, and really took care of making sure that the team was taken care of emotionally and psychologically. That was really important to him.